Let's talk about uncertainty, shall we? Some time ago, I went for an interview, and when the interview came to an end, I was told that I was gonna hear back from them within the upcoming week. During the interviewer was hard to read. There was simply no way of guessing the outcome. But guess what happened? As the days went by, I have wished that I knew the outcome of the interview, even if it was bad news, because I could not wait to endure a single minute of waiting to know the result. The wait was agonizing. Guess what? It was the feeling of uncertainty. I just didn't know what their result was going to be. So the waiting was so difficult. Hey, friends, welcome back. From an evolutionary standpoint, the brain is always calculating, trying to predict what will happen next, allowing the body and the mind to prepare in the most effective way for any circumstance. This is why we crave clarity, we crave routine, we crave answers, because deep down, uncertainty feels uncomfortable and certainty feels like survival. But in a world that is constantly changing, how do we embrace uncertainty? Number one, make space for it. Making space for uncertainty means actively allowing room in our mind and in our lives to accept the unknown rather than trying to control or eliminate it. It involves embracing possibility that not everything will go as planned and not everything will go the way we foresee it. We have to become comfortable with ambiguity, and this causes anxiety. So make room to accept it. Number two, instead of trying to control it, cultivate curiosity. Curiosity is viewing uncertainty as an opportunity for learning and growing rather than a threat. When we accept that we do not know the outcome of a particular situation, this naturally leads us to feel curious. The mind starts to think. The reason that curiosity is so powerful is that it opens us up to physiological and psychological possibilities around us. For example, if you're going into a feedback session with your boss, you can have an open mind and say, after this session, what can I learn? Where can I grow? See, this session doesn't have to be daunting if you look at it as a feedback and growth and learning opportunity. You must be willing to cultivate this muscle. Number three, focus on what you can control. Identify aspects of a situation that you can influence. There are small and large things that you have control over. For example, what you eat for breakfast, how and when you exercise, who you spend time with. These all contribute to your level of well being and you have control over. But if something isn't serving you, you can change it. If something isn't working well, you can tweak it to maintain it to the level at which will work for you. What is the idea here? The idea is that you are not totally powerless. Whatever your fears or your personal circumstances, instead of worrying about the uncontrollable, try to refocus your mind over taking action on the aspects that are within your control. In conclusion, how can we learn to embrace uncertainty? Number one, make space for it. Actively allow room in your mind and in your life to accept the unknown. Number two, cultivate curiosity. View uncertainty as an opportunity to learn and to grow rather than a threat. Number three, focusing on what you can control. When you identify aspects of a situation that you can influence, you gain some power. Guys, let us admit that there is some uncertainty in the world because this will keep us open to change and it will allow us and help us to adapt to challenges. But at the same time, we need to feel some degree of certainty as well so that we can feel a sense of security. The problem is you have to find the sweet spot where you swing your pendulum not too far, embracing uncertainty and making sure that there's some aspects of certainty within. Have you ever encountered situations that have shaken you? Situations that have questioned whether you are adaptable? Drop your comments below. Let us know. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I will see you in the next video. Ciao.